Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us here on the 8 Plus app. Just want to give you a quick little update here. I know we got Friday night football on the way. We got some homecoming parades today as well. We want to check on the weather for that. We had some showers and some storms here in the forecast. But I come bringing good news to you. We're trending in the right direction when it comes to any thunderstorm activity here as we get through the rest of the afternoon into the evening. Most of us should stay quiet. Most games should be all clear here tonight. But let's kind of take a look here at the live radar and show you what we're looking at now, and then we'll kind of break down the process at, well, why are we determining maybe a better chance of not seeing any storms here as we get later into the evening. Obviously, looking at the radar right now, we aren't seeing a whole lot there. A lot of that's just radar fuzz. We aren't really seeing anything going on throughout many of our hometowns right now, and yeah, I think we're going to stay, most of us, pretty quiet here as we get through the rest of your Friday. Looking at cloud cover right now, this is your visible satellite. Notice those little spotty clouds, you could say, really off to our west. That's where we're seeing some of that activity. Those are where we're seeing those taller cumulus clouds that are bringing those chances for some showers and some thunderstorms. And it's kind of all off overall a little front and a boundary that's making its way through. And you can kind of see that here. Let me zoom out for you. Right along that kind of line from Ottumwa due south towards Kirksville out until Chillicothe, I believe that is as well. There's one little boundary there. Then there's another little boundary in between Burlington and Ottumwa, kind of line from Cedar Rapids and due south. Those little clouds are where we could, still see a quick passing shower. There's something I want you to notice. We have the cloud cover, but look at our storm energy here throughout the region. Very low for most of us here. Maybe Henry County, Iowa, you see that has a little bit more storm energy, right? Then also Bureau County, and then also maybe a little bit more to the north, out, say, Clinton and into Jackson counties. Those were actually, I'm seeing the best chances for maybe some of those isolated showers and storms to develop here today. But again, very isolated is the coverage here at best. The overall setup that we're looking at here is it's strong area of low pressure, kind of situated over Minnesota, but kind of right off of it is that stationary boundary. That's the alternating warm and cold front. You see there off of that, that's kind of in a line here just to the north of Quad Cities. Off of that, we could get a little bit of convection, say maybe out near Jackson County. That's where we're seeing maybe some of that shower development. Then there's that cold front right in that line I was telling you about that we saw there on the visible satellite out kind of near Ottumwa right now. That's going to try and make its way here, but it's going to struggle a little bit to really fully bring a whole lot of convergence to get any storms going. So when it comes to your football forecast, again, good news there. Let's take a look at that right now. Not a whole lot going on in terms of storms here as we get through the rest of the evening. Very nice temperatures for a Friday night football game. I know we got homecoming parades going on right now as well, and we're trending in the right direction there. Winds coming in. This is important. I know our kickers like to hear about this. Coming in out of the south, right around 3 miles per hour. Light winds, and they're going to stay right around the south as we get through the rest of the evening here. And we can put our future track now into motion just to give you a quick little update on what we're looking at. Here we are at 5 p.m. Notice how I said Bureau County? Look at that. That's where we're seeing a little bit more of that storm energy, maybe a quick passing shower. Very mild rumble of thunder there at best. Then we switch our focus to the north. Notice where I said that's where there's just enough maybe storm energy to get something going. Again, none of this severe, by the way. Just want to point that out. None of this severe. This is just an update for any rainfall chances impacting football tonight. That clears its way out pretty quickly. Not a whole lot there. And really, as we get through the rest of the night, most of us still should stay pretty quiet here. And as we get through the overnight hours, maybe isolated out to our east until we get towards your Saturday morning. Then we could be seeing some shower and storm chances really continuing throughout the rest of the day. Saturday, I think, is going to have much better coverage than what we're going to see here as we get into the rest of the night tonight. So Saturday is more of the day to maybe see a little bit of a washout, especially along I-80 and due south. In that time frame, I really am keeping an eye out for is 8 to 10 p.m. for any stronger thunderstorm activity. Again, no severe threat, but yeah, maybe some of those stronger thunderstorms. So what are we looking at the next 8 days after this? Really not a whole lot in terms of any strong storms, but a whole lot of isolated storms, kind of like what we're seeing today, even into tomorrow, and yeah, as we get into next week as well. Very mild temperatures, but storm chances also continuing Monday into your Tuesday, and then some scattered showers next Thursday and Friday as well. So yeah, a little bit of a pattern that looks somewhat active, but no day looks to be a complete washout whatsoever. And once again, our Friday night football looking all clear there. Not seeing too much. Again, the games I would be maybe watching out for, and this is just a maybe, Princeton at Kewanee, our friends in Stockton and Fulton, Anamosa at Bellevue, Northeast at Comanche, Maquoketa versus Clinton, Pleasant Valley at Dubuque, Hempstead. Those are the only games that may see a slate impact. The rest of us tonight should be all clear. Thanks for joining us for this quick little update. Let's let you continue now through the rest of your Friday evening.